Hail and well met friends, Andang here for a new kind of series that I'm doing. For many of you who have followed me on Patreon, you know that there is a series where you can play with me. And someone decided to support me on Patreon and do just that because they're crazy and apparently are willing to pay money to play with me. Um, Trish, you actually did that.
I actually did that.
Yeah.
Actually, getting to play with you in game was one of the attractions. I can't even remember what the other benefits were.
Fair enough. So, for those that don't know, why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Trish Lambert. Unlike Ending, I can't go by my game name because I've got six alts that have no tying theme to their names at all. But in game tonight, I'm Glordriel, Hunter, and I am if I'm if I'm best known for anything, it probably would be as one of the co-hosts of the Riddles in the Dark podcast that I've been doing with Tolkien professor Corey Olson and my other co-host Dave Kale now for 3 years. I am a student at Mythgard Institute getting my master's, although I must say the master's has been a little bit tabled because I'm also the outreach division lead for the company as a volunteer job, and that involves things like getting to play LOTRO because who doesn't want to have Mythgard and LOTRO, right?
Yeah.
Started playing, I guess it was about late August I started to play. And this is my very first MMO. The only reason I'm playing is because I'm a Tolkien fanatic, and this is a fabulous way to be in Middle Earth, and I love it. I think that this game is just awesome. The care that's been taken, I just love being here. So, I don't know. That's that's a little bit about me, I guess. So I'm a
Yeah.
relatively new player, even though don't be fooled by the level 67 by my hunters. This is a level 67. I'm having a good time, but I'm just on the learning curve is steep in this game, and so
Yeah.
if you think about since August, I mean, I'm still a newbie.
Yep. And so today we are going to be helping out with the final part of Volume 1 of the epic story. And so I'm going to go ahead and give a spoiler alert because there is a lot of stuff that if you've never finished Volume 1, you probably don't want spoiled.
Yeah, so turn this off right now.
Now that you learned who she is, just
That's
go.
right. That's right.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. And yeah, we must hurry. Eriador might be overrun. Let's go.
We're ready. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that I'm running yellow line. So I'm
All
I'm the
right,
I'm the I'm the queen of traps.
there you go. How do you like that, by the way?
I really like yellow line. I know it's been revamped because I know some of the older
Hmm.
players have told me they didn't like it, and I'm like, I don't know if you've played it since we changed.
Is that the one where you can run and shoot?
Nope, that's blue line.
Okay.
I don't have that. Oh, come on, something's going to jump up at us, surely.
I don't
Oh,
think
there
they
we go.
actually jump up, they just
Oh,
start,
they don't?
they're just passively hiding in their own fortress.
Yeah.
I forgot how to play my
Who am I
lore
fighting?
master.
I know. Who am I fighting? Who am I got? Oh, there we go. They died anyway, so that's good. Where'd she go?
She's
There
over
she
here,
is.
probably dying.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
Yeah, she's
You
still
you've
green.
got you've got healing spells. Oh, I can actually do that, I think.
So anyway, for
I think
those of you that
I'm doing okay. I'm gonna make sure she doesn't die.
don't know what's going on right now, we're basically trying to destroy a ring essentially, and take down the big bad of this part of the book.
And in case you're wondering, I do know that I'm a range player. I'm kind of doing a melee thing there, but
Well, in Trapper, you can kind of do more melee too.
you can. Yeah, that's true. Okay. I forgot that they always run backwards.
Yeah, they gotta get that waypoint.
When I first started the game, I'm like, "Where are you going?" Okay, I'll follow you. Oh, you're going back. It's like, okay, now I know to just wait.
Yep.
This is just the beginning. I know we have many more bad guys to fight.
Oh yes.
Running through the bowels of Carn.
And for those of you that are interested, I did do an entire Volume 1 playthrough, fully voiced because I'm crazy. And that is up on my channel. You just have to search for the particular volume and book you want, and it's there. Also did Volume 2, and working on getting Volume 3 supported on Patreon. We're only about $4 away, which is exciting.
That is exciting. Oh, Oh, she's okay. You're going the right way, aren't you? You know
Yep.
where we're going to be going.
I've done this a few
Just
times.
let her catch up with us, right?
Or
Come on,
not.
buddy.
We can outrun her.
That's true. Oh, what do we got behind us there? Oh, that's your guy, wasn't it?
Yep, I'm an int. Or had an int. Int stomp.
I always forget when I see the Ent. I'm like, I think it's a bad guy, and I'm like, oh no, no, that's a lore master thing. Oh, now who are these? What are these guys? Oh my goodness. One of my favorite. Here's my favorite trap. Boom!
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I love that trap. The first time I got that trap, we were in Urgarth. I was with Corey Olson,
Hmm.
and so I saw this, new skill, and I'm like, oh, I'll try this out. And he did that, and Corey goes, whoa, that was so cool. Your poor Lynx is green. Let me see if I can do my poison thing here. Yeah, there we go. Of course, now I have to catch up with everybody, but
Yeah, well, it is just a hairball, so you don't have to take too good care of it.
but it's such a useful hairball.
That is true. It does more damage than I do, so
Oh, oh, wasted my trap. Oh well.
you'll be able to use it
Come on,
again.
Narmathal, catch up.
I
I talk to the
remember
NPCs.
I do too. I remember when I was on my champion the first time I went through here. I was 5 levels under
Oh my
through
goodness,
through
really? I just
probably
can't imagine. Did you solo? Were you soloing it?
yeah, through the second half of Volume 1, I basically did the whole thing 5 levels under.
Oh my goodness.
But this was also when champions were a little bit overpowered, but it was still very obnoxiously hard. Um, the reason I did that though was because I wanted to finish the story because it was so addicting how good it was.
Yeah, it is a really good
And
story.
so I just figured, I'm gonna finish it. I don't care if I have to die 100 times to get another level, so I can finish it. I'm gonna finish this thing. And so I did.
Well, that's kind of where I got to. So I was kind of thrilled when I realized that. Oh, hello. Okay. When I realized that, I could have you help me with it because I really want to finish it. But when I studied, YouTube versions of this particular fight, it wasn't that I couldn't do it. I know I could, but it would take me like 3 hours to do it. I
It's
mean,
a
imagine
long
what would have
fight.
taken me to fight all those guys we just fought.
It's a long fight even if you know where you're going and what you're doing. So,
Yeah.
but it is the conclusion of what's arguably the best
Yeah.
part of the story so far in LOTRO.
Oh my gosh, the
Although
story is awesome.
although Volume 4 is looking at maybe toppling Volume 1
Really?
over. Yeah,
Oh, good. You're giving me something to look forward
it's
to.
pretty good. I mean, the other volumes are great. Volume 2's just not as good.
Yeah, that's
Um,
I started that and I need to go back to it once I'm done with this.
and then
I'm going to
Volume
use your series actually to keep me motivated.
and then Volume 3 is just very you go to a lot of different places. And so there is like this overarching story, but
She
it's
says make
not
sure
as
only one of
obvious.
your number approaches Mordrembor. So,
Uh, I will since I can
okay.
do more of that.
Now, do I stay back here and do I still shoot at him or what? Or am I going to have other people
Um,
decide? Sorry, I
I
interrupted you, but
I don't know.
okay.
We'll play it by
We'll
ear.
see. We'll check it out. So sorry I
I've not
interrupted
done
you,
this
but
in a group before. Well, I might have, but just don't remember if I have or not.
you just blocked it out. Well,
Yeah,
I'll
I
stay
think I
back
did
here.
with Sprydra, but that
She
was
said, one
like
of you must fight more. I know, go now. He went. Okay, fine. Is that her? She did that, didn't she?
yeah,
Stand strong. Okay.
basically
Stand strong,
she's
staff dang, she said.
Okay, there's your Grim to fight.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me know if you need any help. I'll send Hairball after you. Okay, so now they want you to come and strike this
Am I
guy.
coming to you? Am I
Yep,
coming where you are? Oh, okay. Where are you? I got lost.
over here at the boss.
Oh, there you are. Those silly Grims.
Yep, and we'll trade spots here. Oh, must be closer. I guess I also have to go.
I love that. That's one of my favorite
That's
things in
even
the whole
better on
world.
bosses. Because it's just like,
It
oh
is.
my. Now, have you done all the skirmishes?
No, I am a skirmish phobe. I told Pineleaf this when I met him. I studied up. I used the LOTRO Players Academy, to study
Mm-hmm.
up on skirmishes, and that's how I know Pineleaf is because he basically is the guy that was, I was using him as my mentor. So my logic, and he laughed when I told him this. My logic is, well, Trouble in Tuckborough is the first one they give you, so that must be the easiest.
Yeah, this part's pretty
Oh
epic.
my gosh,
This part's
I
pretty
came out of
epic.
that sweating. So I've been really nervous to go back in again. So I'm really looking forward because Pineleaf's got to be working with us in Mythgard Mondays, to do
Mm-hmm.
skirmishes. And I think it'll be fun for him because, as we have multiple fellowships doing it. So there'll be different people doing the skirmishes, and they'll be asking his advice. So he'll be
Yep.
like at control of like 5 different
Yep.
groups of
He'll
people.
be skirmish tech support.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I think he'll
I don't
enjoy
know if
that.
you caught this just now, but basically she was like,
Yeah,
she kind of tricks you to think that maybe she's gonna keep the ring. And
I thought that
I
when I
love the
first
way
saw
that
this.
I love the way that they wrote that because she doesn't have any mind to keep the ring, but it's written in such a way that you think,
I
well,
know.
maybe she is,
Plus,
and
Goladir has warned us before we even went, be
mm-hmm,
careful of her because, she might
yeah,
not be. Hello, I get. Oh, don't jump in the fire, please.
no, don't go in the fire. That's bad.
Yes.
So now we
I
go to the second boss fight.
I am terrible about my balance, and I have fallen off the bridges in Rivendell. I can't tell you how many times.
I can't wait till you go to the second half of Moria because you're just gonna
Oh
fall all
God,
over the
I'm just gonna
place.
fall. Terrible, 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 terrible.
Alright, well we're making obnoxiously good time because normally that part of the fight takes half an hour. So
Oh,
up to
okay.
that point. So
Oh, so
if
now we're going to be taking Mordred. Now we got to get through these Angmar
yeah,
people and get
there's
to
there's
Mordred.
another round of ads as we go through this library thing, but we're getting pretty close.
So I'm just doing range at the moment. Figure you guys are up close. Even though I love doing traps, I don't necessarily have to be using them, especially if it's just 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
The first time I played with Corey, it's so funny because I didn't know from fellowships, and I didn't even know from how I should be playing the hunter. And we
Hmm.
went into the Barrow Downs, and we went into the first, the barrow that you go into, the very first one with all the spiders. And I just kept walking ahead of him, and he's a guardian. And he's finally had to say, Trish, don't do that. Stay back. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes a lot of getting, especially if it's your first MMO. It
Yeah,
takes
that's the
so
thing.
much getting you. I mean, it really is about a year till you know
Oh,
everything.
the learning curve there's always
Hmm.
something. There's just always something. It's ridiculous.
But I mean, that's kind of why they're so enticing, is because of the amount of depth that is
Yeah,
there
it's
in the
true.
gameplay. Because
It's true.
essentially, there's, for the first year especially, there's always something new to learn.
There is. And
And
then you've got the culture. Like I went to
hmm
Winterstock this last weekend, because I've been hearing about here, let me take care of you there. Um, I'd been hearing about, like the music concert, so I went to check it out. It was really the cultural side of it so interesting. In terms of, people spending time. I mean, that's a lot of preparation. The
oh
music
yeah,
and getting all together and coordinating outfits
yeah.
and
On the
it's
inside of Lonely Mountain Band, I can tell you that usually they spend several months
oh
just
wow.
preparing Weatherstock, let alone all the bands that are preparing and all that
That's
stuff. But
amazing.
the actual like kinship that hosts it spends several months just preparing it.
That's amazing.
And so now with Winterstock and Weatherstock, essentially year round, they're
Come on, girl,
planning
why aren't you moving?
concerts.
She's not moving. Why isn't she moving? Oh, there we go.
You might have been stuck, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was stuck. I can imagine. I mean, after having seen Winterstock the other day, I can really appreciate, the care. I mean, so that's like that's not even playing the game.
Yeah.
That's completely separate.
Yeah, it's amazing how in-depth the music system is so that they can do stuff like that. It's so cool.
It's amazing.
And
It really
a lot
is.
of people
Oh,
come back to Lotro just for that every year. Just
really?
for that and Weatherstock, yeah. I mean, at Weatherstock, they have this last year, they had, including like people watching the stream and everything, they had about 1,500 people.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. And in game, they had around, I think, like 700 or maybe upwards of 1,000. I mean, they crashed the server. So,
Wow.
yeah.
See, that's just so interesting to
And
me.
the
Oh,
first like 4, maybe 5 years, it was just kind of like a joke. Oh, let's basically they'd have all their characters smoke at the same time, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna try to crash the server as a joke. And then in either the 5th or the 6th year, they actually crashed the server,
oh my
and
gosh.
realized how bad of a thing that actually was.
Wow.
And so now they have rules like you can't wear cloaks, you can't do like all these different things, you can't do
It
forced
would
emotes
cause,
because it
yeah, okay.
causes lag. And so
Yeah. You're telling me to ready myself? Okay. Oh, it's because Staff Dang's way ahead, right? Oh, okay, we got
yeah,
these
well,
fire.
I'm probably going to lead to our death if I go too far ahead.
Oh, that's not good.
But yeah, one of the reasons that this fight is so tough is because they actually changed the combat system uh, before free to play sometime. I think it was Mines of Moria, maybe a little bit after that. And players used to be able to be basically they made players not. It's not that they made them less powerful. It's just they changed the way that the combat mechanics worked.
Oh.
And so that caused these epic story instances to be much more challenging than they used to be.
And then it's so, and then was that before? I mean, they then went back and made these soloable. Is that like adding this extra?
Right, they did that, but it still
These
was
are
more
still wicked,
challenging. Yeah, it was still
especially
on
if
the
I can't
challenging
find my
side.
cursor. It's also hard if I can't find where my cursor is.
That does make it difficult.
Just little
Yep,
things, you know. And also, I'm just shooting at whatever the arrow's pointing at, you know.
that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing I do like is, they have inspiration. So, if you have three
Yeah,
people, it'll only inspire you for 3 people. So it'll still be fairly challenging, but not,
but not
too
like
hard.
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been really impressed with the, like the Fornos, for example, that we did. I mean, those are pretty
Mm-hmm.
amazing. So
Yeah.
let's see. You guys are going to go after them. I'll go after these guys. No, I want to go. I don't want to. Jeez Louise.
Hey, watch where you put those.
Well, fortunately, it doesn't bother you, so that's good.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like Rain of Arrows, where, well, actually, Rain of Arrows doesn't really hurt people either, but it
Yeah,
screws up the
not
strategy.
there's no friendly fire, thankfully, in LOTRO.
Yeah, thank
So
heavens. Yeah, right. We don't know what's behind this door. Now, so Mordrith actually does a whole bunch of stuff like faking himself, and I'm assuming that's what
yeah,
we're going to go into,
it's
right? Yeah.
pretty self-explanatory for the
Okay.
most part. Basically, well, I'll tell you what to shoot if we need help. We
Okay.
shouldn't
And
need help.
hopefully I won't be panicking at the time that you tell me that.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything too challenging, but I love,
Oh, he comes
love,
flying
love,
in,
love
doesn't
this
he, on
fight.
this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna angle myself so I can see this. When I first saw him come in on this guy, I was just like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really epic moment if he'll come. Prepare yourself. All right, here he comes.
Oh, here he comes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and the camera changes. It's
Yep. Oh, thanks for welcoming us.
yeah, gee. We don't surprise you? Ha!
He's not seen the spike trap.
That's right.
Yeah, it's kind of the plan.
Good for you, girl. You go.
Yeah.
You go, girl. Yeah! If I could, I would cheer.
I think we might actually still be able to.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. You did. Why am I looking at myself?
That's just the way they do it. I don't know. But you
The
can turn
first time I
yourself in.
actually experienced this version of was it the Moria, the Watcher deal where they
Hmm.
changed the.
They don't do that very much at all. I mean, it's really
It's probably
just,
smart to not do it too often.
yeah, I mean, basically, I don't think Moria's the last time, but, like, there's only 3 times they do it, and it's this time Moria and another time, I think, and that's it.
Oh, where'd he go?
See, now he's putting up her
All
father
these
as an
illusions.
illusion,
Yeah.
and so we have to essentially
Do
kill
we have to
her.
fight them?
Yep, we have to fight
Oh God,
her illusioned father, essentially.
that's terrible. I'm
Hmm.
sure she. I'm sure she doesn't like that at all.
And now we got his illusion.
Hairball was smart to know that he was there. Actually, I think he was fighting it before the guy even showed
Yep,
up.
probably. But Hairball has high stealth detection,
Ah.
so pretty good at that.
Now, is he going to stay down? I mean, like when he comes back. Oh, geez. When he comes back again, is he going to still be down, or will he have recovered?
He'll have some of his health removed. So now we have to fight the person we thought was really gone, but is
Yeah.
still not
Right.
gone.
Golly.
And during
Telling
beta
you.
events, they still come back, so you can
Oh,
never really
jeez.
be rid of Sarah Card if you do beta previews of what's
She
coming
just
up.
never goes.
So
She
she
never
just never
goes
goes
away,
away,
does she?
yeah.
We had no idea who she was when we first met her in Fornost, but Corey and I did not save her initially.
Really? Well,
Well,
you,
we failed basically. I
yeah.
mean, not that we wanted to save her, but
Oh, that poor old woman.
that's right. She keeps running she reminded me of Lelia.
Lalia.
Yeah, in the Barrow Downs, who kept running into stuff and just crying. Like, geez, Louise, at least
And see,
fight.
now she's actually falling for her father. And it's like, you guys need to
Oh,
fight for me.
jeez.
But yeah, this was brilliant storytelling.
This is excellent. It
Hmm.
really is.
Go Hairball. Fight her father. It's okay. She won't mind.
Yeah, I agree. Uh-oh.
I love this part.
The other thing I won't actually give all the way away, but it blew my mind when I found out who this guy actually is.
Yeah.
I told Chris Pearson, I said my brain exploded. Ah, right. Good
Yeah.
girl.
I love how it's like a Eowyn Theoden combination
Yeah,
moment.
totally. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
So has
Oh
Corey
my
finished this
gosh.
part yet?
No, he's not even close.
Does he know what happens essentially?
No, he doesn't. Well, I mean, he's gotten to the point where he's met Amarthael.
Okay,
Uh,
but he doesn't know all the details yet.
well, I did tell him that. I did tell him the part where my brain was blown because I said to him, "Where are you?" And he's like on book 6, and I said, "I cannot wait for you to get to book 14. So I got to tell you this." And he was like, "Whoa."
Yeah. Well, I can't wait till he gets to this part. So,
Yeah,
but
he's
anyway,
gonna love this.
that's the fight.
I
There we
got to
go.
tell you, Corey is a real softie, and the one before this where we got to see, oh, it's so sad,
Hmm.
so sad. Bless her heart. Okay, finish now. We're going to go away now. The part where they show
Beguiled by Sauron into
Cinematic.
crafting the ring
how this
Nachmel,
started,
Narmelech
and she
fell
leaves her
into
father.
madness, allowing the spirit of
He's going to cry.
Amathiel to
I
overcome
guarantee
her.
you he's going to cry.
Oh, I'm
The death of her
maybe.
father Leben
He's such
freed
a
her
softie.
mind, and once more as Narmelech, she led the free peoples against the steward of Angmar.
There we go.
But in the end, her redemption required
Bless her
a
heart.
life.
May her name live forever. That's very Tolkien.
Uh-huh.
That is just. I
Yeah.
mean, it gives me goosebumps because they just did that so
And
well.
that's what I love is they completely captured Tolkien in this first volume especially. And even
Yeah.
if you're like reading what they wrote, like it reads like Tolkien's at times, and
Yes, it does.
I love it. It is just fantastic, and yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, if we open the store, are we going to end up back in Gath
I
Forthniel?
don't think we
Oh,
can open this door.
oh no,
We're
we
just kind of
can't.
like stranded here, basically.
Oh, great. Okay. We can leave instance, right? Do we leave?
No,
Oh,
we're
then we
not
leave
in an instance. We're
books.
in the actual
You're
world.
kidding me. We're
It
in the actual
teleports
world.
you to the middle of Angmar. Do you want me to help you out of here? Well, I
Oh
guess
well, I mean,
they're under your level, aren't they?
I've
At
got
this
a guide
point.
to East Angmar. I mean, if you want to go with me, I don't know if you want to go with me, but I can get out of here.
Uh, I think.
Oops. Oh, you're going to be asked if you want to go or not, but
No, okay. Well, I guess I'll go. But anyway,
well, that was great. So this is actually, is this the end? Is this the last of the volume?
that was the final instance. You still have a little bit to talk to somebody,
Little bit of
but
denouement to go. Yeah.
yeah. But
Oh, that's
basically, that's
terrific.
the end.
You are the best. Thank you so much for taking me through that. I mean, I just, it was awesome.
Yeah, it
I'm
is pretty
speechless,
cool.
which
Um,
your listeners may not know this, but I'm rarely speechless.
So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching a session play with Andeng, and this is available on Patreon just for $2 a month. You can play with me and also get early access to my video content and all sorts of other stuff. So, and thank you, Trish, for that. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again real soon for more of my content.